Graduates, you may be seated. This is such an exciting night, and for you students, you just don't know how excited and thrilled I am every commencement year when I see you. I know many of you individually, and to know that we have helped you to get to this point, it's just wonderful. And I know that as thrilled as I am, you're just as thrilled sitting there. So I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. I'm Dr. Thelma White, the President and Chief Executive Officer of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. On behalf of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, our Board of Directors, faculty, and staff, and the year 2015 graduates, I would like to welcome all of you to our 50th commencement celebration. It is my pleasure and privilege to preside over this ceremony. This is my 16th year at the college, and I'm just as excited every year that I stand here before you. This is a very, very special time for us as we wrap up our celebration of the college's 50th anniversary. I hope all of you know that this college has been serving our communities for over 50 years. We're honored to have served our communities for this half century. At this time, I would like for you to please stand and join our choristers in our national anthem. I would like to take this time to thank Mr. Kevin Shank and our concert band, Joe Galloway and the choristers, for providing music for both our processional and recessional. And we are thrilled to have Dr. Camille Hill continue her tradition of performing at graduation. Even after her retirement, she is still with us. Thank you, Camille, and thank you all choristers for all that you do. Now, I would like to ask Mr. Jared Cox, the president of our Student Government Association and student representative to the Board of Directors, for a moment of reflection.
Thank you, Dr. White. With all these distinguished PhD candidates on stage, I asked to be introduced as Dr. Jarrett Cox, but they wouldn't accept my fake diploma. For the past year, I've had the absolute honor of being your student government president. I look out at all of you, and I don't just see graduates. I see individuals that will influence this community for generations to come. I see people who have worked hard to get where they're at today. I see people like Kim Elliott back there that's performing with such an amazing singing voice. She should be #1 on the charts, but that's a rant for another day. I see someone like Scotty Milk, someone who's been a friend to me, someone that just been there for me when I needed them. I see someone like Martin Horton, my SJ Vice President this year, who has succeeded everything he does. And someone I would think of every time somebody says flip-flops, and another word I'm not supposed to say on stage. As you're traveling your next steps in life, well, this is the time that normally we give a sappy quote from a famous author, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to give a quote from somebody that most of you have heard of. The road to success and greatness is always paved with consistent hard work. Outshine your competitors, be authentic, and above all else, chase greatness. I'm sure most of you have heard the guy that made this quote, Dwayne Johnson. I know him as The Rock, and yes, I found a way to work a wrestler into this, because I'm true to myself. If I had to give one piece of advice, I would just say be true to yourselves, and good luck.
Thank you, Jared. And Jared has certainly represented the students well in his role as the president of student government. We are now pleased to present the song, How Can I Keep From Singing, by our choristers, directed by Joe Galloway, with pianist Dr. Camille Hill and flutist Nina Jones.
My life flows on in endless song, above us lamentation. I hear the river far off him that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while I truth that
Thank you, Dr. Hill, Mr. Galloway, Mr. Shank, Ms. Jones, and members of the choristers and the ECTC band, Electric. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests and ask them to stand. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. On my right are members of our board of directors. Our community board members are appointed by the governor and spend considerable time in voluntary service to the college. They are your representatives and our community's formal ties with the college. To my far right in the back row is Mr. Gwen Sutherland, our staff representative to the board. Mr. Robert Claycomb is a member of our board. Our student representative, Mr. Jared Cox. In the front row to the far right is Mr. Tim Gossett. Ms. Bonnie Cecil, Vice Chair of the Board, and Ms. Carolyn Thomason, Chair of the Board. Also with us is Dr. Sean Kelly, who is the Chair of the Faculty, and he led us in and is seated with the faculty. Sean, will you stand and be recognized? There's Sean. To my far left in the back row is Ms. Sue French, Dean of Instructional and Professional Development, Mr. John White, Chief Business Affairs Officer, Dr. Dale Buckles, Chief Student Affairs Officer, and in the front row is Dr. Diane Owsley, our Interim Provost and Chief Academic Officer, and beside me, our very special guest, Mr. Barry Conroe, who will address our graduates in a few moments. We are also honored to welcome our partner in education, Dr. Evelyn Ellis, who is sitting in the audience. From Western Kentucky University, she is the Regional Chancellor for Elizabethtown and the Fort Knox region, and we're happy to have her husband, Sam Christie, with her. Thank you both for being here to celebrate this evening with us. The deans, along with members of the Student Services staff and the President's Office staff, are responsible for making the arrangements for graduation. Their efforts are very much appreciated. So will you please join me in acknowledging all of our guests and the hard work that our staff does in preparing for this night. It is always my pleasure to recognize the Elizabethtown Community and Technical College faculty and staff. Our faculty and staff are dedicated to providing the best education and service to prepare our students for success in the future. And at this time, I would like to express a special thanks to several faculty and staff members who will be retiring this year. Professor Pim Buck is retiring this year, has been with us teaching anthropology, and has really been here for the long haul. We have Associate Professor Carl Cantrell. We have Dr. Penny Logston. Dr. Logston is the division chair for our allied health and sciences area and is the head of our radiography program. We have, I always call them the dynamic duo, who has been here for some time, and I think you students probably know both of them. We have Professor Chuck Spatero, who has worked with the students and career development and has worked a lot with the student organizations, and his wife, Joella Spatero, who has been the administrative assistant to the provost. They are both retiring together this year, and we deeply appreciate the time and service that they have given to the college and our students. We will miss all of our retirees and wish you the very best in your new endeavors. and hope that you are going to have some fun in your retirement. So now I would like for all of our faculty and staff to stand, because all of the commitment and dedication that you have to our students is so important and so appreciated. So will our faculty and staff all stand? And let's give a big hand. Thank you. Thank you. Now, most importantly, I am deeply honored to welcome and congratulate you, our graduates. The graduates of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, as you cross the threshold from academic achievement and find doors open to a world of opportunity in higher education, are exciting and challenging new careers. We thank you for trusting us with your future and allowing us to share in your success. We succeed only if you succeed. So let today be a celebration of your success and the beginning of an exciting and rewarding journey toward your dreams. We started a lot of our celebration with our awards night, and so many of you have done so many outstanding things and have won awards and scholarships. We want to encourage you to go on and take that next step. Many of you who were at the award ceremony met Dr. J. Box, who is the president of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System. One of the things that he shared with us as he visited throughout the day and talked with students, he asked many of the students, where are you planning to be 5 years from now? Many of the students were going to transfer. Many of you knew exactly where you were going to work and exactly what you were going to do with your life 5 years from now. The good news was nobody said, I'm going to still be here 5 years from now trying to get my degree. So that means that we're successful in helping you to take your classes, think about your future, moving on, and completing your education or going into the workforce. And so I congratulate all of you as you reach this cornerstone in your career. And if the next step is to transfer, many of our students are dually enrolled with Western Kentucky University. So many of you are already headed into that transfer role now. And we congratulate you for that. So wherever you may be going, our students certainly have the opportunity to go to any college and any university to transfer. We wish you all of the success that you dream of. So congratulations to all of you, our graduates. Now on with the program. This is what we came here for. We have 218 plus probably 4 or 5 additional students who didn't let us know in advance, but we do not turn anyone away for graduation. So we're just happy that all of you are here participating this evening. We're thrilled that you're here with us, and for the entire 2014-2015 school year, which includes our summer, fall, and spring semesters, we have 966 students who will have graduated with their associate's degree or diplomas. Isn't that wonderful? Give yourselves a hand. We are pleased to be able to share in the accomplishments of these graduates. Now, Elizabethtown Community and Technical College family is proud of the thousands of graduates and former students who have studied and pursued their dreams at the college. Together, these men and women are helping to transform our Commonwealth and our nation through their exemplary contributions to their professions and service to their communities. Tonight, we are pleased that one of our most distinguished graduates returns to speak to members of ECTC's class of 2015. This Radcliffe native is a 1975 graduate of North Hardin High School. He attended Elizabethtown Community College during the 1975-76 academic year, and then transferred to the University of Kentucky, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science and Mathematics. Later, he completed a Master of Business Administration degree from the University of Dallas. He has enjoyed a distinguished career with several Fortune 200 companies, including Raytheon and Texas Instruments. He has successfully established partnerships with global companies such as Google, Amazon, and Cisco, leveraged research from many of the nation's foremost research technical universities such as MIT and Carnegie Mellon, and provided products and services to the nation's defense, aerospace, information technology, and industries. Today, he is the Chief Technology Officer for xbig6.com. Now get it right, where he provides IT technology, architecture, and cybersecurity for energy, oil, and gas customers. He is a leader in his community, helping rebuild neighborhoods, mentoring and coaching young adults, and supporting outreach to the area's poor and homeless. We are honored and so very pleased that this distinguished alumnus has come back home to join us for tonight's commencement ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Elizabethtown Community and Technical College's 2015 commencement speaker from Dallas, Texas, Mr. Barry Conroe. Okay.
Graduates, doesn't it feel good? I mean, really good. 15 minutes away from that diploma, just 15 minutes away. Kind of fantastic, maybe super fantastic. But before I cover a little bit of material, there's probably some young adults that I also need to thank. In preparation for being here tonight, I ran the presentation, the speech across some young adults, some that live in my household, some afterwards. And you will probably appreciate, and I will appreciate that I'm not embarrassed because, Dr. White, they did take out some of my jokes. Some of my metaphors, we took those out too. I don't have my iPad. Maybe some good old-fashioned notes here, right? The other thing that I didn't do was Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, because I was thinking about pulling that cell phone out, about 20 minutes of that. I got to thank those young adults too. So let's get started. About 14 minutes, diplomas and degrees. Congratulations. It's a tremendous honor for me to address this class of 2015 at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. Thank you, President White, Board of Directors, faculty and staff, parents and graduates. I want to thank the parents, the friends, the families. I can relate as a father of 5, and about the only thing they have in common is community college. They've either graduated from community college or they're still in community college. So I can truly relate. This is a wonderful evening. You can take pride, parents, friends, and family, in knowing that you played an important role in their success, and I know your graduates will appreciate you for it. I want to thank ECTC, the faculty, the staff. We talked about the 50 years of impactful service. My father, retired from Fort Knox, a veteran, attended this school back in the day. Construction went on to build like hundreds of homes in the local area. In the 70s, wow, you did mention the 70s, didn't you? Yeah, oh. In the 70s, both my sister and myself attended here, and we certainly did the transfer. You know, the slogan that you got, what is it? Start here, go anywhere. It certainly applied to me, and it's going to apply to most of you. Graduates, you've established a personal relationship with this team, that team back there with ECTC. Leverage this asset going forward. Our college is a top-tier community and technical college. How many degree programs? 76, I had to look that up. But 76 degree and diploma programs. The community that surrounds us is growing, right? You can see the growth. You have been seeing the growth. And this university, this staff, and now you have a key seat at the table for economic growth and also being a solution provider. This college maintains long-standing relationships with some of the businesses out there. Fort Knox, Hardin Memorial, Twin Lakes in Litchfield, multiple universities, and I could go on and on. But the key to this university, as far as I see it, and I hope you see it too, is right down here. This beautifully diverse student population. You know, the community that we have is not only a melting pot, it's a beautiful mosaic, and this represents it right here. So for the last 50 years, ECTC has been a solution provider in this community and for you. And guess what? For the next 50, maybe more, it'll be there for you. Graduates, you have worked very hard. Some of you have responsibilities beyond school, right? Jobs, families, and many of you will be returning back to those. Many of you will be transferring. I'm here to celebrate your successes. In fact, everybody else is. Addressing this class, you know, it's kind of difficult to kind of tell people a little bit about life going forward, give them a recipe for success. I must say, though, there are some amazing studies that are going on, much more advanced than when I went. Like automotive technology, I mean, driving cars, you guys are kind of studying that. In 7 years or so, we'll have our own driving cars. Culinary arts, you guys are some amazing chefs that are out there. I mean, I like the products that you put out. That was kind of a witness, I think at the last alumni award. I think my plate was a little bit overfilling, pretty tasty type things. That's some of the examples of what's going on in those 76 programs. Seriously, and more impactfully, I would like to share some of my passions, and that's life coaching. That's Nathan. That's Adam. That's Taylor. Because those are individuals that I've dealt with in the last 4 or 5 days. Some of the same techniques that I work with them, I'd like to share tonight. And while life coaching is profoundly different than counseling, mentoring, and other things, it has an impact on here and now life lessons, assisting people in choosing a course of action. It can have immediate results, problem solving, career planning, personal growth, entrepreneurship. As Dr. White mentioned, in addition to life coaching, I've got that corporate gig. Chief Technology Officer, Fortune 100, 200 companies. And yeah, I've kind of worked with ECTC, UK, other universities, MIT, Carnegie Mellon. But you know the real truth of it? Right here in this room, the Kentucky graduates, and I've hired hundreds of them, are some of the best talent out there. They're real people, good to work with and great in the workforce. I want to inspire you. I simply want to inspire you, but getting prepared for tonight. There's a lot of great thoughts out there on the internet. YouTube. And you know the ones that I kind of related to when I looked at the commencement speakers? I kind of like the funny ones, right? I like the Will Ferrells, the Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon was out there. And it was kind of fun watching those. And did you happen to know last Friday, our president was in South Dakota, a community college, speaking to an audience just like this. And you didn't get the president tonight. I think he had a commitment on Monday. It probably got me instead. But the key point here is that community colleges are a national imperative. They're very important for this country, and your careers are important. So, best I can see, you don't have your cell phones with you right now. Probably one of the few times you haven't had them in a long time. And you can't look at those other funny ones out there or those other, speeches. So you're going to get Barry's top 5, right? These are Barry's lessons learned. Number 1, they will forget what you said. You'll forget what I said, hopefully. And they'll forget what you did, but they will never forget, people will never forget how you made them feel, right? How you made them feel. The most valuable currency that you can have and own is how you inspire people, invest in people. It's not what you have, right? It's who you have in life with you. Your attitude, my attitude, your attitude, control it, or it's going to control you. Never discourage anyone's dream. And number 5, Barry's top 5, our backgrounds and circumstances may influence how we are today. But you know the way that this finishes off. But for the future, we're responsible, aren't we? Graduates, we're responsible for whom we become. So I said I had 5 of them. On the transcript, and you can kind of pick out the transcript, in the interest of time, and most of you are saying thank you, in the interest of time, I've got at least 5 more. I talk about priorities, understanding yourself, fun ways to learn, smart job shopping. Smart job shopping, it's pretty tough out there right now. And I work with people and probably place 2 people a month in new careers. But the one that I really like is travel, right? How neat is that? Having a life skill, Barry's top 10, travel. And you know what you do with traveling? Think about traveling. It's not only fun, get you away from the normal grind, right? I mean, gives you a peace of mind. And it's great for conversations. So, those are out there. Let me inspire you, graduates, because you've earned it. Did I say you earned it? Because you really have earned it. Your base foundation is established. I mean, it's there. You got it. You got it locked into place right now. So no matter what life throws at you, you can handle it, okay? So life can be just as simple as the following. I want you to think about moving forward. And when you move forward, I want you to think about your warehouse, right? Your warehouse, Adam's warehouses, Mary's warehouses, and in that warehouse is yours. You earned it, you built it, and in that warehouse is your cabinet. And on that cabinet is your shelf. And on that shelf is your package, right? With your name on it. What's on that package? That advanced degree. What's on that package? That new career. What's on that package? Helping others. It's all out there. Life can be just as simple with a little bit of hard work. A little bit of hard work. Some pretty smart decisions, going off and picking up those packages and enjoying them. You deserved them. So you know what I'm going to tell you right now? Don't leave any packages on the shelf. Pick those up and enjoy it. Make life going forward very, very simple. I want to supercharge the evening, and I want to talk about a technique that I work with my clients, and work with young adults, and work with other people, and that is bolting on the serenity prayer early on in the problem-solving cycle. You've got problems. You'll face problems. But let me show you how cool it is when you take the Serenity Prayer and bolt it on for decision making. Kind of as a newbie in life coaching and going through some very classical problem solving and some learned skills, I used to work with clients and we had pretty good results. Results as far as very good solutions on how to handle day-to-day issues and life issues. But you know what was wrong with those problems? Those problems had a lot of stress associated with them. They had a lot of angst associated with them. They just weren't working. Those individuals did not have, as I like to call, a personal inner disposition of contentment. Serenity prayer, bounce your ideas across it. Serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And wisdom to know the difference. Quickly, let's go through it. First of all, I believe on the courage side, courage to change the things I can. You're pretty good at this already, right? I mean, you're here. You fought through a lot of obstacles. You're there. What you may not, or you might think you're good at, but my experience is you may not be very good at, is accepting and the wisdom side. And let me show you how to improve your acceptance and wisdom much quicker and save you a few steps along the way. Courage to change the things I can. Key is actionable. Make it actionable. For example, after here, maybe you've got a new job lined up. And on that new job, it doesn't start with, I need a new job, right? What's it start with? I need to go find a new job on Tuesday, but I'm going to research it on Monday. Very simple, right? But it's very actionable. You're holding yourself accountable. If you're going to move to a new city, a new town, you're going to transfer from here. It doesn't start with, I don't know anybody there, does it? It starts with, it's going to be hard work for me to make new friends and contacts. Courage. Now, serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Key is accepting and reaching an inner peace. Like right now, can you change who your speaker is? Not really. No, you really can't. Can you change what I'm going to talk about? Not really. Yesterday, when I was in Dallas-Fort Worth Airport for 8 hours, could I personally change that 8-hour delay that I was in? Not really. So acceptance. You might think you're pretty good at this right now. Really, my experience working with clients and everything is it's pretty tough. We're not good at this. And the reason why? Because we apply what I just shared, courage, to accepting the things I cannot change. We come in like a lion, boom, with a lot of courage on things versus setting back and looking at it. You can't change the weather. You can't change the traffic. You can't change the annoying coworker. How profound would that be with that coworker? That's kind of a little bit annoying. Is it once you reach an inner peace that they'll know that you have no control over that person's brain? That person was wired from birth and then rewired as they kind of aged. How profound and freeing is it if you accept a major illness? Our attitude towards it becomes less threatening, more manageable. We surrender to the fact that we have the issue, and it opens the door to winning the battle. And the wisdom to know the difference. You got, I can change, I can't change, what am I going to do? What do most people do? What do my clients go off and go do? They have indecision. The wisdom to know the difference and quickly analyze it is a set of techniques. And moving into those techniques, you have to practice the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, some of the things that I work with various clients are, for example, quieting the mind. You've got a can't decision, a cannot decision, but you need to put it in a camp and you've got to go work it. We've got problems, they're going to happen. So quiet the mind, unplug. It works. It works. Paying attention to your gut. Wow, that's kind of radical. Thinking about your gut, right? Well, many of those in the medical side know what's going on in the gut, right? Because in this gut, which they sometimes call the second brain, there is many neuron transmitters as there are in this brain, right? So learn to check with your gut. It's pretty powerful. Now, many of you have already checked with that gut right now. You've been so attentive and kind of working with me, and you're saying, Barry, my gut's telling me you're between my diploma and my degree, right? I mean, that's what it's got to telling you right now. So that's kind of a fact. Hang with me just a little bit more. We'll get there. Check in with your gut. It's kind of neat. Aha moments. Number 3, aha moments. They're powerful once you trust them. And there's some techniques to go off and trust them. Wow. Dreaming. Number 4, let your sleep, let your dream work for you. It's kind of a train type thing, but the whole premise is the following. The waking mind, what's going on in the waking mind right now, there are certain problems that aren't obvious or not obvious to your waking mind. So what you do is you introduce it to your dream state, your REM state, before you go to bed every night. Take that one problem that you're working on, and it can be personal, it can be relational, it can be financial, it can be spiritual, it can be whatever you need. One problem, hand it over to your dream state, okay? The key, the absolute key to this is when you wake up in the morning, because dreaming and those results can be very elusive, is to write them down. Write them down, whatever you did. And many of you say, oh, I don't ever remember my dreams. You watch the second time you try this with the same question and write down the next morning what the results from your dreams or solution words, or the third day or the fourth day. Pretty powerful, very effective for many of the clients. So hope these tips have been very helpful. Graduates, I want to thank you. Wow. Thank you for your attentiveness. Thank you for hanging in there. I hope we're right on about 14 minutes into this, and you guys have been awesome. I will say I've got to thank you more than you'll probably thank me. This gave me an opportunity to kind of look in my rearview mirror, share some life lessons, make some adjustments that I needed to go make, because isn't that what this is all about? Kind of a little bit of reflection, but keeping moving forward, so I thank you. Graduates, each of us absolutely has a calling. Graduates, each of us has a calling to make a difference. And you are difference makers. I hope that you connect up with me later. I'm available for you. I believe in you, and I'm very proud of you. Congratulations to the 2015 class. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Conroe. We appreciate those uplifting words. Now to the awarding of degrees. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Assisting me in awarding of degrees this evening will be our interim provost and chief academic officer, Dr. Diane Owsley, and our Dean of Professional and Instructional Development, Ms. Sue French, and the chair of our Elizabethtown Community and Technical College Board of Directors, Ms. Carolyn Thomason. Dr. Owsley and Ms. French.
Madam President, the candidates we present have met the graduation requirements in the degrees for which they have studied and have been recommended by the Elizabethtown Community and Technical College faculty. On behalf of the faculty, I am privileged to present the year 2014-2015 candidates for graduation.
Dr. Owsley, Ms. French, As the Elizabethtown Community and Technical College President, and on behalf of the college faculty and staff, it is with honor and pride that I accept these candidates. Diplomas will be awarded by program in alphabetical order.
Will the candidates receiving the Associate in Arts degrees please come forward? Ms. Jacqueline Hawkins, Division Chair for Arts and Humanities, and Ms. Tracy Bratcher, Associate Professor in Social and Behavioral Sciences, will assist with awarding diplomas. Dathan Meredith. Amanda Banks. Jessica Barksdale. Courtney Elizabeth Berry. Deborah Brooks. Robin Carrick. Veronica Chisholm. Leslie Clan. David Cruz. Jorge De La Garza. Pamela Dedrick. Mercedes Deans. Joseph Delaney, Jr. Clinton Eads. Melissa Garcia. Yabeli Garcia. Sandra Glover. Sarah Gonzalez. Charlie Gross. Carrie Graham. Jessica Gimbel. Richard Hoppus. Anthony House. Gabrielle Jackson. Vanessa Kinney. Ruth Gromer. Kayla Lawler. Antonio Marsh. Charlotte McFarland. Jeffrey McLone. Jennifer Milliner. Mark Moore. Angela Morgan. Anna K. Nelson Thomas. Tiffany Northey. Lisa Norton Danforth Wilkerson. Megan O'Malley. Mallory Proctor. Joseph Ray. Maria Ray. Edward Razzo II. Kelsey Elizabeth Reynolds. Justin Ryan. Lisette Santos. Emily Spink. Santanan Stars. Monica Stoddard. Mark Thompson Sr. Courtney Tucker. David Sherrard. Raven Vereen. Kaylin Von Leenen. Amy Wagner. Autumn West. Rachel Witten. Melinda Wright. Eric Yates. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Science degree please come forward? Dr. Penny Logsdon, Division Chair for Biological Sciences, and Mr. Paul Sturgeon, Division Chair for Physical Sciences, will assist with awarding diplomas. Christine Anderson. Catherine Bookout. Christine Brown.
No card.
Andrea D'Agato. Kayla Fagans. Jared Felker. Sean Gaddy. Loretta Godern. Samantha Gilbraith. Abigail Gilpin. Carissa Hoskins. Thomas Machine. Stephen Murphy. Roland Trombley. Kiona Purtle. Simon Raymond. Amy Elizabeth Reams. Jessica Ryan. Crystal Schick. Kittrick Welch. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in air conditioning technology please come forward? Mr. Glenn Razor, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Corey Ford. Cameron Kidd. Kevin Lay. Thomas Moores. Would the candidate receiving the Associate in Applied Science degree in Automotive Technology please come forward? Mr. Jerry Clemens, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding the diploma. Michael Gary. Would the candidates receiving Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in Business Administration please come forward? Ms. Ramona Barrow, Business Studies Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Melanie Brady. Kylie Burfeld. Loretta Bussey. Susan Carwell. David Dahl. Alicia Draves. Mary Jean Fenwick. Matthew Foster. Teresa Clark. Martin Horton. Tammy Kelly. Brittany Logston. Angela Little. Ida Maldy. Heather Pasley. Dalton Ripley. Joshua Short. Cindy Trummer. Heather Ubalacker Maddox. Rebecca Whitehead. With the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in Computer-Aided Drafting and Design, please come forward. Mr. Brent Doty, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Timmy Henderson.
Felicia Shirley, just like it sounds.
Felicia Shirley. Would the candidate receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees in Computer and Information Technologies please come forward? Mr. Naveen Madras, Associate Professor, will assist with awarding the diplomas. Rachel Marie Greer. Richard A. Conklin, Jr.
Jonathan Fuson,
Jonathan Fuson. Forrest Pollock II. James Turner. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees in Computerized Manufacturing and Machining please come forward? Mr. Rob Lowe, Program Instructor, will assist with awarding the diplomas. Daniel Booker. Terrence Rowe. Christopher Salmon. Benjamin Walker. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in Construction Technology please come forward? Mr. Robert Woodson, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding the diplomas. Douglas Larson. Shanitri Vaughn. Jerome McKinney. Would the candidates receiving Associate in Applied Science degrees in Criminal Justice please come forward? Mr. Larry Kelly, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Michaela Bianca Birnbaum. Danny Caban. Anna Markham. Zachary Lyle. Sherry Lawrence. Ryan Huffer. Franklin Goff. Ann Fellows. Lori Davis. Nicole Curtin. Natalie Cruz. Anne Marie Villarreal Lester. Randy Seifert Jr. Tyler David Pullen. Victoria Lynn Newsome. Mary Frances Newsome. Brittany Meredith. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in culinary arts please come forward? Mr. Lloyd Pate, Associate Professor, will assist with awarding the diplomas. Constance Hutchinson. Jenna Grabbert. Michelle Buzzard. Leslie Jackson. Mallory Yates. Would the candidate receiving the Associate in Applied Science degree in Diesel Technology please come forward? Mr. Jerry Clemens, Program Instructor, will assist with awarding the diploma. Leland Gayfield. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in Electrical Technology please come forward? Mr. Tim Cordova, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding the diplomas. Franklin Black. Braden Borders. David Brown. Corey Espy. Derek Harris. Cody Penny. Heidi Ray. Zachary Ruley. Jordan Tedrow. Devin Ward. Terry York. Would the candidates receiving the Associate in Applied Science degrees in Engineering and Electronics Technology please come forward? Mrs. Sandra Cameron will assist with awarding the diploma. David Jennett. Jason Collison, Jr. Curtis Barrier. Would the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degrees in Human Services please come forward? Ms. Jo Yates, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diploma. Mary Ann Bond. Betty Dahlhauser. Mallory Dennis. Valerie Furman. Kimberly Helton. Jennifer Hernandez. Paula Richards. Belinda Robinson. Tina Stanley. Jonna Thompson. Darlene Darty. Samantha Despain. Kadisha Doherty. Denise Wallace.
Would the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in Industrial Maintenance please come forward? Mr. Steve Likens, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Chris Jones. Micah Lewis. David Millen. Darren Murray. Hunter Pelly. Ernest Sanders IV. Would the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degrees and diplomas in interdisciplinary early childhood education please come forward? Ms. Martha Page, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Tracy Haycraft. Faith Hayes. Michelle Mathis. Lori Powell. Donna Smallwood. Ashley Weedman. Would the candidates for the diplomas and Associate in Applied Sciences degree in Medical Information Technology come forward? Ms. Ramona Barrow will assist with awarding diplomas. Sarah Bennett. Lana Mocht. Christine Mahoney. Whitley Montgomery. Bethany Mooneyhan. Elizabeth Ratliff. Sherry Reeves. Tanya Scudder. Tiffany Leanne Stevenson. Johnny Thompson. Sakila Thornton. Patricia Turner. Chelsea Gray. Would the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degrees in nursing please come forward? Ms. Susan Mudd, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Felicia Armstrong. Jacqueline Latondres. Barbara Sparks. Would the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degrees and Office Systems Technology come forward? Ms. Ramona Barrow will assist with awarding the diplomas. Rebecca Popham. Deborah Robinson. Would the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science degrees and Diploma in Plumbing please come forward? Mr. Bobby Bowe, Program Coordinator, will assist in awarding diplomas. Lawrence Mormon. Roland Trombley. Would the candidate for the Associate in Applied Science degree in Quality Management Systems come forward? Ms. Ellen Mink, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding the diploma. Robert Dadisman. Would the candidates for Associate and Applied Science degrees in Radiography please come forward? Dr. Penny Logston, Program Coordinator, will assist with awarding diplomas. Gabriel Albright. Charles Chandler. Rodney Evans. Christina Gady. Kara Gooden. Kristen Hicks. Heather Kaida. Erica Lucas. Elena Stanton. Rachel Thompson. Jason Lyons.
Okay, let's continue with this celebration. Elizabethtown Community and Technical College grants degrees with distinction to students whose cumulative grade point average is 3.4 to 3.59, and with high distinction to those students having a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 4.0. These students receive distinctive diplomas that recognize their special honors. Will all of the graduates with distinction please stand up now and be recognized? Come on. And many of the students have their stoles and recognizing those GPAs and that distinction. Now, we're certainly proud of all of our graduates, and it is now my duty and honor to officially confer the degrees. Now, will all of our graduates please stand? As the representative of the Board of Regents of the Kentucky Community and Technical College System and the Community and Technical College System faculty recommending, now we hereby award you the diploma of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, which represents the associate degree or the diploma to which you are entitled, and it admits you to the fellowship of graduates of this institution. Now, graduates, will you please move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left side, which is symbolic of graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, again, will you join me in acknowledging the year 2015 graduating class of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College? Let's give them another hand. Thank you very much. Now, graduates, while you are still standing, I think it would be appropriate for you to thank those family members, your faculty, your staff, your friends, significant others who helped you to succeed. So show your appreciation, graduates, by giving a round of applause to yours. Congratulations to all of you. And please, if you need our assistance as you move forward in the future, please know you got your start here and this is home. Don't forget us and don't forget about the place that got you started. So we are so proud of you, and please continue on your journey in higher education or in the workforce. Again, I would like to thank our musicians under the capable leadership of Mr. Joe Galloway, Mr. Kevin Shank, Dr. Camille Hill, and all of those who assisted with this ceremony. Aren't we proud to know that we have a concert band at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College? We also have sports We have so much that is here for students at this college, and this is a great place to start. I would ask that all parents and guests of the graduates be seated for the recessional and remain seated until all members of the platform party, the faculty, and the graduates have exited. The graduates, you will be walking through a receiving line of faculty to allow our faculty to congratulate you. So thank you very much for coming out to celebrate this special day with our graduates. Thank you, graduates, for being part of the ECTC family. And please join us for the reception following this ceremony. Thank you all, and congratulations.